Hi everybody. Today we are going to talk about another yacht club one. I know this is a location I went to once a month, so that first year most of my experiences came from this location. And tonight I'm going to talk to you about um, May 21st, 2016 is when we did this investigation. And the interesting thing about this is when I listen to the recorders and try to find actual audio evidence, um, some really cute things end up popping up. And in this case, I was with the founder and we were in the basement investigating. And there's couches and all kinds of lounges down there in this place. And so, we're sitting there and we're chatting amongst ourselves and basically trying to engage the spirits and get them to come and talk to us. And in the recording, um, the founder's asking the questions, like the typical question is just, what's your name? Do you know what year it is? Those kind of things. Well, she kept getting answers, and they were caught on my audio. And she would be like, what's your name? The spirit said, Ernie. And they came out very, very clear. And, uh, and then she's just like, what are you doing here? And Ernie must have had a really big sense of humor because he said just hanging around. And I thought it was kind of funny because the voice came from the ceiling. So he must have been joking around about something. So that's like the direction that the sound was coming in. So that was kind of interesting about Ernie. And, and this was also the month that I started teaching Jacob about different things. And I purposely went and put more photos trying to get like an idea of where to search to find who he is. So I just wanted a little bit more clarification and that kind of thing. So I put together a pile of photos to where I could turn off my Wi-Fi signal and not get the K2 to respond to anything other than actual spirits. So it's not going to, I was hoping to not have it debunkable, basically. And so I had pictures of different eras of clothes and stuff like that. And I told him, I said, hit the K2 when you recognize outfits that you would have worn. So it gave me a time period when I went to the library that I could search. And the founder had come and helped me once, and another investigator had come and helped me doing this research. And I mean, we were going over reams and reams and reams of the old newspaper things that they're put on the rings. You got to just slide them through the screen and just look for keywords to pop out at you. And so I was also checking the obituaries, looking for the name Jacob. And but this was the day that he actually helped me with the K2 meter, and I was able to establish that he was in the like mid 1800s, 1850 to 1880 or something like that. And so it gave me a better time period to try to crunch into on all of the research. And on top of doing that, I even put together a compilation of different articles and pictures and things like that at the stages that this building went through. This building should be a historical building. And hopefully the information that I passed on to their historian will allow them to get that significant title. So, this was also the first one that we actually used the stories that I found. And by doing so, there was a neat response from the spirit world. The character or the spirits, they were being drawn forward by the stories because they're like, hey, I was here at that time, and that kind of thing. So a lot of them were coming forward and talking and interacting a lot more with with the hunters and with the investigators and with the the clients that were there. Some of them were getting to feel the coldness when a spirit would walk through. They were getting tapped on the shoulder, and the spirits thought that was funny. They were having a good time with it because it was something different and than their everyday coming and hanging out. So um, some months were a little bit more active, and it always seemed that we did better after parties. So if they would have a big gathering or something, that next day was a hot spot. And yeah, it's we'll get into that in the next couple of them. One of my favorites. Anyways, but yeah, he was having a fun time looking at the different pictures and swiping through with the different arrows and stuff like that. And I was hoping to trigger more of his memories because Jacob didn't remember anything other than his name, Jacob. And like I said, he was roaming. So I'm getting more and more clues, building up to helping him. And that was my personal goal. I wanted to help him. Often the paranormal investigators would bring toys and things like that. And he would play with them. He would roll the balls sometimes. And it was a lot of fun. But that was pretty much all that really stood out for the May 21st investigation that month. So, anyways, I hope you're enjoying the stories, and as you can see, it's Halloween time. So, yeah, we just had a full moon eclipse last night, so things were pretty crazy. And yeah, some psychics probably had some really weird dreams. And with it also being Halloween, I'm getting friends who are drawing cards that are playfully morbid. And anyways, it's interesting because at this time of year, the spirits like to come out and play. So my advice to people who are drawing cards, keep in mind that they can play jokes too. And um, yeah, so I guess that's another story for another time. I hope you're enjoying. So like, share, subscribe if you want to. And I thank you for your support. Have an awesome day.